I'm Math Geek. We're going to be seeing a head-to-head between Reborn Frog and Sam Godro. Looking at both of their records right now is kind of interesting because, although I personally know Sam Godro a little bit more, Reborn Frog has a significantly higher placement in the Any percent category. Reborn Frog's really sitting at, I'm just going to call him Reborn or Frog from now on, we'll see. He has a 117.32 in 27th place overall. Meanwhile, Sam Godro's sitting at a 125, not even top 100 right now. So it's interesting because I know that Sam is a big proponent in the actual community, so he's a pretty big person overall. I'm interested to see, very interested to see the consistency between either player, because I don't know very much about Reborn Frog. I don't know whether he's a consistent player, if he's a wild variance player. I don't know whether he's like, you know, an Indira or a Trey, what kind of player he likes playing as. Is he a risky player? Does he go for like the big fancy strats? Or is he more of a streamlined player wanting to try sitting around his PB continuously? I'm really interested. Again, you can see that both of the players are actually playing on two different versions of the game. Sam Godro's playing on the international version of the game, sitting at in English, which means the text is going to be a little bit slower, but it's also a version that's easier for most people to access, whereas Reborn Frog is playing with a Japanese version. The Japanese version is everybody who's, you know, in a who's in this Sunshine community knows that the Japanese version has slightly faster text, very marginally faster, like text boxes, that kind of thing. So, according to chat, Frog is a consistent player, so that could be fun. Sam in the chat, if I lose by less than 10 minutes, I'll consider it a moral victory. Sam, I believe in you. I believe in you. I am going to go so far as to say you are going to lose by less than 8 minutes. Look at that. Look at this optimism here, man. Come on. 10 minutes is nothing. You got to go for the full, like, single-digit minute confidence.
Press the X button to switch to the hover nozzle. You can then press the R button.
Japanese is also faster because of load times. It's a very small detail. I thought it was mostly like faster by like 15 seconds over because of like text box changes, but I could very well be wrong. I'll go check that. Actually, I'm kind of curious now.
Instructions complete. Proceed.
And we are heading right off. They look rather in sync now. It seemed like before Reborn Frog's timer was a little bit off, but now that's been very quickly fixed, and now they're right back in sync with each other. So you can see just how close these players now are. So, NTSC-J versus PAL. NTSC-J is the fastest. Getting off Yoshi allows clips because you jump off Yoshi backwards. So that's a very minor thing. Subtitles are always on. Minimal amount of air damage frames. What else is there here? Faster loading. Opening cutscenes. Yeah, actually, yeah. So it looks like the main difference is faster loading. The loading is marginally faster. You have some other versions that are significantly slower, like the NTSC-U versus PAL version. PAL is traditionally the one that people play the most. But I've definitely seen some NTSC-U because it's just the one that people tend to have a large portion of the time. But PAL is not that hard to get at either. Japanese text is slower than Italian by only a few seconds, but decently faster than English. Yeah, so Italian is a very close, very close comparison. Italian is like the next best if you can't get Japanese. It's slower by like a tiny marginal portion. So
our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness. Expert shine scholars have determined that this darkness has
I'm just gonna write in here Bianco 2, 3, 4.
Vanished from their gathering spot at the Shine Gate. The reason? It's quite obvious.
writing in each player's time, trying to keep a record as to how fast they are, see where they're gaining or losing time. Could be interesting, you never know. I'll sit here and doodle, because I just got a new pad of paper for this, exactly this tournament, so that I can write this stuff down and not miss it, because I would feel bad if I missed it.
Until Isle Delfino is completely free of his vile handiwork, Mario shall not be allowed to leave.
Mario shall not be allowed to leave. Court dismissed. Oh, it's a Jorn. Damn it. Oh, so bad. I am terrible at everything Sunshine, apparently. I do not deserve the pedestal on which I stand. So let's see if I can get a good flat comparison. Oh, it looks like that they're perfectly in time now. Yeah, which means that Rainbow Frog actually does have a very slight head start over Sam Godro. Probably, honestly, off loading times already. It's so marginal right now, you can see, like, it's framed differently. So that could very well just be because they started their timers a little bit differently or what. But just wait until you see when it changes the actual screens. You can see that Reborn Frog is, like, very slight. Like, you see that the marginal difference is, like, a factor of, like, a second, maybe. And 6 minutes into any video game saying you're only a second apart. I mean, to be fair, you've only done, like, maybe, what, like a minute of gameplay so far? But still!
And you, Mario, are being treated as a criminal. Tomorrow we must do our best to resolve this
You're
situation.
being treated as a criminal. Now, I've always thought that line is interesting. Tomorrow we've got to try doing our best to resolve the situation. Does this entire game take place in the course of one day canonically? Like, does time just not pass in this island? Is everything they're doing all in one day? I wish there was a day-night cycle just for novelty, just being able to say how long a day or night is. But saying, oh, tomorrow we must resolve this, okay, by cleaning the entire island in a single day, and defeating Bowser all in a single day, that feels kind of, you know, of a high threshold to reach. Oh, you can already see how far ahead Reborn is just based off of the movement and load times. Reborn got out of that cutscene really quickly. Partially because that he, you know, moved very fast, and because, you know, that's what happens with Japanese versus English versions. So, there is in Pinata. The even episode numbers are daytime and odd number are nighttime. Oh, really? So actually is day-night cycles. Okay. Even episode numbers are daytime and odd are nighttime. Okay, so that still leaves a lot of questions then. Does that mean that there's time that it takes to get to Pianta? If it takes time to get to Pianta, why is it like, are they really far away? Because why is it that if I can finish Pianta very quickly, then go back to Delfino Plaza, does that mean that that they're not in the same? Sand, that was a fantastic water slide. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, yeah. So if it takes time to get to Pianta, and that's why they're not the same day-night cycle, that raises a whole other host of questions, like talking about whether, oh, also, but I'll get to that in a second, Antisum. But it brings over a whole new can of worms as to, like, oh, well, do pipes take time to travel between? Like, what about in the Mario universe? Whenever he takes a pipe, does that take, like, literally half a day for him to travel through, or what? Or so, for Antisum, why run the English version at all? For speedrunning, there isn't really a reason for it. Yeah, like Kaminari said. There isn't a real particular reason besides just already having it. I have the English version, and that's my childhood copy, and that's what I speedrun on. That or an emulator, depending on the day or where I am. Sam's catching up a little bit of time. Oh, yeah, just a bit of time. He did a little bit quicker than Reborn did getting up. So yeah, we're gonna see a bit of a time difference there. He saved maybe a second or two off that, so it's a marginal difference, but it's still a difference nonetheless. I keep forgetting what a good Bianco 2 time looks like. Like, is a good Bianco, like, can you do Bianco 2 in less than 10? Is that possible? I don't think that's actually possible. I feel like a good Bianco 2 would be like 10 minutes and like 20 seconds or something. But I don't actually know the like TAS timing as to how fast it can possibly be. I know a good timing is like 10:30-ish, but I'm really curious as to whether it's possible to complete Bianco like sub 10 with some weird godlike movement stretch or something. Da, 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 10:23 for Reborn Frog finishing his Bianco 2. Sam Groves is sitting at about 15 seconds behind. 10:39. So just off the first level, a 16-second difference is already a significant difference between them. I'm curious if you watch that side by side again as to where they actually lost time. Because I know that Sam Godro was behind with 10:24 as an average decent one. Okay, so that's... So, Reborn Frog hit a good Bianco 2. Looking at their best times... Sam Godro's best time in his PB, Bianco 2 was 10:45, so he beat that. Bianco 2 for... Yeah, they both actually beat their PBs. So, yeah, I can make that comparison and see how they're doing accordingly. Kind of interesting to see how well they're doing progressively throughout a run compared to their best runs ever. Because, oh, a bonk by Reborn Frog loses a second or two off that. Just giving a little bit more time for Sam. Oh! Oh, Sam Godro's now in the lead after a bad fall by Reborn Frog. That is not an insignificant amount of time lost. That's more than enough for Sam Godro to just catch up and take the lead now. 11:58? No, 11:57. $10:04 or 12:04. So the amount of time that he lost about there was before he had a 16-second lead, and now he's a 7-second deficit, which means he legitimately just lost like 25 seconds off that death. And when you're already this early in a game, it's not that big of a deal when you're close, but it's still touchy. Like, there aren't very many things that in Sunshine can cost you more than like a minute at the very most, but except the what's probably the worst one, I guess. Dying at the end of a long secret level could do it. Okay, let's see if he gets this done correctly. He does. Well done, Sam. See if Reborn Frog comes in right after. Yep. 13:05 to get the pipe noise. So yeah, they're about 6 seconds apart now. 6 or 7 seconds apart. So yeah, Sam Godro's keeping that lead now. Edging out ahead, getting some... Now, this has some really interesting movement choices. Because depending on the person, I've seen people try to do a spin jump and water jump all the way up this part. Like, yeah, up the actual side of the water there, and then just clipping off the edge. That's about a half-second time save. If you do it well. If you don't do it well, you know, depending on how good you are at other different strats, it depends. Is kind of what I'm trying to get at. This part right here is really, really easy to lose time on. Okay, Sam's going for a safe strat instead of going for... Ooh, Frog doing a quick strat. That saved him probably 2 seconds of time there. Oh, no, Sam! Oh, and now Reborn Frog is now taking the lead back after an unlucky wisp hit. Sam Godro has fallen behind by a couple seconds now. Reborn Frog sitting at 14:11, having caught back up after recovering from a nasty death. Sam Godro at 14:21. So realistically, I think the combination of the different pathing at the very beginning, plus the fall from the ghost. Actually, I'm gonna write in here. If I say Reborn was up I'm just going to write these numbers here so I can reference them later without having to worry about it. Sam was up by 7, and now R is up by 10. So yeah, over there, he ended up losing 17 seconds, give or take, in time. That's... Yeah, that's... I mean, when each player's making little mistakes like that earlier in a run, it's just kind of drives you more to make a better flawless run from then on. You don't want to make any kind of mistakes that'll cost you much more time than things you've already done, especially if you're not watching the stream. I'm fairly sure that both players are watching the stream, considering that they, or at least listening to the stream, or maybe just watching and not listening, because my voice is grating to them and they absolutely hate me, because who doesn't? But yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if they actually know who's... Oh, Sam going for the bell strat. Ooh, look at that tech. Very, very revolutionized tech there to kill time while PD Piranha comes down. We've seen those in other runs, and it's always a this bad RNG. It's always a very controversial strategy, especially since some people claim it doesn't work. Sam didn't go down. Yeah, oh, he got it. That's a good shot. Yeah, so Reaper Frog is now a full cycle ahead of him, so... Is that one full cycle or 2 full cycles? Just one, okay. Not that big of a deal, so... Doing a little bit more math here, and... about how much time people are gaining in each level, and what the difference is, who finished what levels faster, and by what degree, and that kind of thing. So, Sam trying to fight back a little bit. He does have to do one more cycle, hopefully get some good RNG here. But Reborn Frog's nearly done the level. He's going to have a... 17-minute... yeah, it's going to be flat 17, right? Oh, 17:01. 02, 17:02 even. Oh no, the tornado RNG. So looking at Reborn Frog's times right now, I'm going to swap it like this so I don't forget. Reborn Frog's best time going out of Bianco Hills entirely is about 6 seconds. Really? 6 seconds faster than his current time. He had a very good Bianco 5 there when he didn't before. So 17:40. Ouch. So that's a 39-second difference, meaning the difference between that level is 29 seconds in space. It's insignificant in the long run. Yeah. King Boo, assuming no death-related errors. Trading leads make this fascinating. Yeah, there's not very many times that you actually see trading leads going back and forth. Usually it's like one person edges out ahead, like a second or 2 second head start early, and then that just widens that gap and it becomes hopeless. But this is not the case here. They've already gone back and forth a little bit after a death in Bianco 3 for Reborn Frog, which I should probably signal in here, just for future reference, that there was a death there. So, you know, could be fun to monitor. Now we're going into the infamous gelato skip. This is a strategy that or a technique that essentially lets you skip all of probably the worst worlds to complete in the game. I don't know anybody who actually likes completing all of Gelato Beach, but I know quite a few people who are quite a big fan of the gelato skip. So it's a... Okay, Reborn Frog got it first try. That's good. Keeping himself on pace. 1904, 1905. So it's... Yep, Gelato 8, 7. And now he's going to Gelato 8. Let's see how long it takes Sam to finish the GBS. Hopefully he gets it first try. Oh, he did spin jump out of the water. Classic. Going for the post technique as opposed to the top of the shack technique. Let's see if he gets his first try. It's always good when both players get a first try because it means that you're staying in the race pretty quickly. That's good. Seems like he bonked on Shadow Mario, so he won't be able to get a quick kill. In fact, it seems like he's gonna be getting a very, very slow kill on Shadow Mario here. Shadow Mario is outracing him. That's gonna give Sam a little bit of a gap to try closing in on. I also missed what time Sam finished that time, so I'm just gonna say it was about 1955. 1955, yeah, 1952. Let's just say that. Whatever, probably good. So that's a 50-second difference, meaning that. Oh, and I missed his timing of getting. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. I really need more visual cues. Let's just say it's like 2020. It's probably more realistic because he missed the fast timing, and here it's gonna be what 2042. There we go. Now this is getting much better. Actually, that is a very significant difference. He ended up losing 20-something seconds off of that. If I did if I did the math right on this, which I very likely didn't. Plus 11, and then Sam plus 28. Nearly a 25-second loss. About a 25-second loss on that. On the pathing in Shadow Mario level entirely. Probably not correct math, but I'm just gonna say that that's what it is, even though I know that I'm wrong. It's probably closer to like 17 or 15 or 17, something like that, but bleh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Now we are sitting at... Oh, I am terrible with the names. Why can I not remember what this place is called? Pianta. Oh my gosh. Pianta 1, 2, etc. 21, 41. And now we're getting Sam's time. Oh, good quick kill. He's not going to be that far behind either. those Piantissimo strats. 22-16. Which puts him 16 plus 19 is 35. Probably much more realistic of the time, so about... They do all the levels of Pianta, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like, Pianta is a world that you do kind of fairly, right? If my memory serves correctly, because I am terrible at remembering those. If it's not obvious, I'm not going to remember whatsoever, so, bruh. We're looking at a 23-something. 2302. There. As soon as he finishes, then samgodro immediately picks up the stick and goes on his own race. They're relatively close together, even still. Even after 20-something minutes of... It is close. You're saying that Sam, you're saying, oh, I appreciate you for trying to make this seem somewhat close. It is somewhat close. Like Reborn Frog's already died once. It's very possible that you die again, and suddenly that 30-second gap is now shrunk down to 10 seconds, or 5 seconds even. He lost 25 seconds once, who's to say that he won't do it again? Ooh, good recovery there on his part. 23-44. "42-second difference means he is gaining a bit of a lead on, getting a little bit more of a lead. It's a 7-second difference in that, since Piantissimo. How is that a 7-second difference? I must have miscounted something somewhere. Because there's no way. They went from a 35-second head start. 19 plus 16. Yeah, that's 35. Weird. Oh yeah, so there must be somehow a 7-second difference between them doing Piantissimo, and I missed that again. That was about 12... No, let's go with like 10. 24-10 is probably what it's closer to. Oh, well, okay, Sam managed to recover that. If you get hit by the lava there, you can just be absolutely toast, and you just sometimes just cannot come back from it. We got lucky and managed to get a quick recovery there. Good, quick, clean. If Reborn doesn't do this properly, he could lose a bit of time there as well. Let's see how that goes. Sam at 24:54. So that's a 44-second difference. So R plus 44. There's only a 2-second difference there. So the gap is still widening, but it's widening by a smaller and smaller amount every level. I'm interested in seeing how fast Sam's able to do the next level, see if he can start gaining on them. Looking at the difference in gap, seeing like, oh yes, there was a 13-second gain, then 7 seconds, then 2 seconds. That little difference is showing that it's slowly sliding down. Getting burned on Piano 3 is the most Monka-esque thing in the world. Yeah. Nothing really you can say about that. Like, you just sometimes you just don't get it. Is taking the chain, like, easier than walking? Or, like, quicker than walking? Oh, he didn't get it! Oh, no! Oh, Sam's losing time off that, then. That's gonna be really bad. Oh, no! Sam! Oh, did I miss Reborn Frog doing another level? Okay, yep, I totally just missed him doing a... Oh! Okay, got it. I totally missed him doing, totally missed the timestamp for Pianta 4. I am not paying attention. I am absolute garbage. Garbage. 26:32. Oh, but he has terrible RNG. Oh no. Oh, he's got okay. So remember how I said that those 30 seconds can just evaporate? That's exactly what I'm talking about. This kind of thing, he can just be walking around and just sit down, and he can lose 30 seconds off that. Oh, he's getting luckier. Let's see if he spamming the Y button, gets a backwards flip. Didn't miss. Okay, that's a not insignificant amount of time that he just lost there. 27:12. Put a question mark there because I didn't see how fast he actually completed it. But if Sam gets lucky and gets a Ramel cycle, he could just be in business, so... For those who don't know, Ramel was a... sorry, if you hold forward while holding the chain pushes... Oh, so it actually does... There is actually a speed bit. How much does RNG actually affect the run? Can it completely sway a match, or is it more down to skill of the player? So, it depends on the players. Two evenly matched players, like if you took a Reborn Frog versus Reborn Frog, then yes, RNG would play a very large portion of that. It would be pretty much the whole decider of the run, taking somebody against themselves. Somebody who is very, very closely well matched and very consistent of a player, it can just be, that can be the whole match. It can just be, does RNG decide your run or not? Because there is some aspects of RNG that completely just stick you, and you have no way of stopping it. If you get a bad casino, or if you get... Actually, Sam Gojo didn't get terrible RNG there. He managed to recover fairly easily there. 28... it's going to be 28 something. 28... 30 flat. Okay. Yeah, so there are some minor aspects of RNG that can matter. Really, they're not going to make or break a run. They are going to make a difference by maybe upwards of, like, over an entire run, you could lose about 2 minutes off RNG, realistically. If you do the slow Yoshi skip, or slow EYG, there is a way you can do it that that is technically a little bit faster if you get it flawlessly, but it requires a flawless perfect setup for it and is much more technically difficult to do, so pretty much nobody ever does it anymore. With the bullet bills and all that. It requires you, like, it only saves you like a second or two of time, and is stupidly inconsistent, so unless you're, like, racing and you're like, oh, I see the perfect setup already, nobody's ever gonna do it. Oh my god, I missed it again. 29-17. I know that whenever you click the shine, you have exactly 10 seconds leaving leaving Pianta before you start standing on your before you start standing outside the level again. So I can recover when I make those little visual mistakes and not catch exactly when. Oh, he's almost done. It's gonna be 29, 50. It's gonna be a sub 30. I think that's gonna be sub 30. It's gonna be sub 30. Oh. Oh, it's 30 minutes flat. Ooh. 30-minute Pianta. Very well done by Reborn Frog there. Oh, Sam getting a unfortunately slow Pianta 6. $150, $353. Ooh. That's gonna be a time loss, I think, unfortunately. Oh, so Reborn Frog right now is doing what's called a honey skip. There was a player a little bit ago named Honey who did a really cool trick, which essentially said, yeah, we can discover how you... I discovered how you can skip an entire cutscene, and it's kind of difficult to execute, but saves like 20 seconds. 30, 43. Ooh, gap is widening. And yeah, you just saw that he completely missed a cutscene where Bowser Jr. should have been taunting Mario and all that, but doesn't happen. So this is gonna be a... So I don't know that one. This is gonna be a... What's that difference? Oh my gosh. I've got to do math in my head now. To go from 29:17 to 30:43 is gonna be a minute. What is that? R is 60. 60 get to 17. 72. 83. So 86 seconds. There we go. Oh my gosh. And so Reborn Frog just did another interesting trick for Pinna. Pinna Park has a couple interesting, a couple interesting little gimmicks with it. The main one being that you can just skip that cutscene entirely because you don't need to do it. So why would you? Oh, actually, did he? Actually, it seems like Sam just gained some time off on Reborn there. I just gotta do R plus 42. Oh no! Oh, he's not even bothering to do honey skip. Not bother. Yeah, so this is the cutscene that you would be seeing if Reborn didn't do honey skip either. You can see how small of a cutscene it is. It's only 15 seconds, so there's no reason not to do it. So Reborn also did another cool trick that ended up skipping out the end cutscene that showed Bowser blowing up. Saves you a pretty long time there, because that kind of gives the whole, 32, 33. 233. The whole, what's the word I'm looking for? The word that says, you're talking about the world in the world itself, like the... What is that word called? Oh my gosh. When you're talking about a story and then they just kind of sit there talking about the world or the history or something unnecessarily and stupidly. What's that called? It's oh my gosh. No, it's if a writer just, instead of talking about what's happening in the story, just like literally describes here, exposition. That's what I'm looking for. Exposition. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. Thank you very much, Anticipant Pixie. Exposition was the word that I was looking for. Oh my gosh, I am... I had X, but I couldn't get the rest of the word out of my mind. So yeah, that scene is essentially the... Oh! Reborn Frog taking a nasty fall at the end of a secret level. That's gonna lose him a lot of time. Yeah, so it's just the exposition as to, oh no, this is why I'm doing all of this, and Sam Gojo is absolutely gonna skip it. There's no reason to not skip it, so... We're gonna see some time differences here now. Yeah, exactly. I'm a math geek, not a literature geek. I mean, to be fair, I'm in a bunch of, I'm in a bunch of creative writing classes, so I should probably know that word. I don't because I'm just terrible. 34, 30, 39? 38. No, 39. Okay, 39. Oh, and I missed 34, 41, 34, 33. 33. Okay. Now we're seeing a difference of... Oh, gosh. That's a whole 2-minute difference now. So we're seeing an unfortunate amount of loss here between them. Like, Sam lost a lot of time off that cutscene, not doing honey skip and executing that level. Apparently that was like a 47-second deficit, so... Yeah, that's kind of tough, but... Oh! Reborn just missed the first coin. He's gonna have to go back and do a much worse cycle, and he can't do the quick tricks. Gonna have to do it off his own ability. That loses a unfortunate amount of time. Sets him pretty far behind in terms of keeping the lead, I guess. Unfortunately, there's no quick way to be able to get here in time enough. Oh! Oh, is he falling? Nope. Okay. Ravenfrog did not fall off that there, so he was able to easily recover off the... So, what seemed like happened by Reborn before when he died, was instead of doing that last belly hop again, he accidentally jumped. 3601. And now the difference is significantly lessened. 3609. So now the difference is like less than 90 seconds. So yeah, he lost a lot of time on that. Sam gained, I am the math geek, so I should know this. 38 seconds. So yeah, it was also a bad mecha. Honey skip is a 15-second difference. The give or take 15 like 20 seconds. Yeah, the mecha lost him another 20 to 30 seconds. That happens sometimes. But yeah, he saved a little bit of time on that. He ended up gaining back 38 seconds off of that secret. So that, my estimation, Reborn probably lost about 40 seconds off that one death, which is run ending if you're trying to do a run yourself. Oh, is he getting a 4? He got all 5. Well done, Reborn. So now we're gonna see very soon the EYG fun little skips. Sunshine is a game with many of its own glitches. I remember back when I started. Oh, come on, Sam! I believe in you. Actually, I don't know whether I'm in sync right now. So, 3749. Do you guys mind, or 39? Sorry. Do you guys mind telling me whether I'm in sync or not? I'll start counting off of Sam Gojo's timer in a second. 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Whether I'm in time or not, just so I have an idea. So whether I should refresh or how I should be having myself. I think I'm in time, but I can't actually hear myself. See what the actual vocal timing is between them. Perfect. Love it when I'm in sync. Thank you, guys. Oh, I love when I'm in perfect sync. You know what I hate? When I'm stupid and don't record times, because then I end up losing 2 split differences. Yeah, so that's gonna be a slow sunflower level as well. Yeah, Sam's gonna lose a little bit of time off a pretty unfortunate sunflower. Oh, that's gonna be kind of touchy. Yeah, he's gonna recover fairly nicely. It's not gonna be that difficult. I don't know if you can hop through the okay, yeah, you can. Okay, he knows more than I do. I'm gonna pretend that I'm not an idiot. I'd appreciate if you guys all pretended along with me. Now, this level has a lot of places that you can die very quickly on. Oh, come on. That's just showing off. That is so unnecessary. That's just showing off, Reborn. Bud. Not needed. I don't know whether that was you trying to recover after missing a jump. I'm going to pretend that it was just so I can say that you made a mistake, even though you very clearly did not. 39.57. So Sam hasn't even gotten to Yoshi yet at this point, but I mean, considering that it's literally just one level in difference. So let's talk about each of the players relative to their own PBs. We're looking at so Reborn's PBs right now. Getting out of finishing early Yoshi go round. His personal best is 39 minutes and 1 second, and he finished at 39.57, which means he did it incredibly quickly within a minute of his personal best. That's a very strong amount of consistency. Whereas looking at, let's look at Sam's times. Pin of 6. His best pin of 6 is 41.57. So, oh, he could beat his PB. Here, actually. Oh, he's save warping. Reborn is save warping. I'm gonna say 41 minutes flat, give or take, was what about his time was. I know that's not right. I'm gonna say that it is, just because it makes me feel better about myself. Save warping back to. Okay, we might see a. Okay, no, he is just going straight to the Rico Harbor. Okay, so that's 41.54. Yeah, that's PB time right now for Sam. Looks like if his current record is 41.57, if I counted that correctly, if I did that right. Yeah, pin of 6 was 41.57. So yeah, he's currently beating his own time right now. Which, I mean, that's impressive in its own sense, where you're just doing it for a race online, and yeah, it happened to be ahead of your own PB. Reborn Frogs finishing Rico right now. Both players are at Rico right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is another level that you do all the levels for fairly, with air quotes, even though it's totally not done fairly by pretty much any metric. So here is actually R plus. I got to do a little bit more math. Sorry. 4301. What was that? 4254. I'm writing things down as fast as I can. I don't have I have a limited amount of mental capacity for some reason. 53 plus 60 is 1. There we go. Oh yeah. Why can I not math today? So he went back to Bianco. Wait a second. Wait, did Reborn Frog didn't do Bianco? Oh, this is gonna be okay. I'm gonna stop writing down times because that's not gonna help me anymore. I'm gonna start rewriting times once they get back to once they both get back to the same point after they both finished Rico Harbor and Bianco, because I totally forgot that he missed Bianco. He went directly straight to Hina. Is math going better tonight? What do you mean by that? Is math going better tonight? I'm a flawless individual. I'm doing better all the time. The stream go silent for you for a second? What's wrong with my am I having issues? Oh, it's just the... that's not my side. Not that I know of. I'm gonna refresh the commentary stream since, you know. There we go. If my mic is going off kind of weirdly, that's... Sorry about that. I could have been accidentally muting myself. Who knows? Hope I didn't. Setsuka. Ganbatte. Or that's Ganbatte. I assume it's Ganbatte. But Sam, 45, 50. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother writing anymore. But yeah, Sam dying at the cube. That cube, I guess. It's there's two big cubes in this level, and they're both infamous for a numerous amount of deaths. Oh no, more bonks. Going into Rico 4 here. Oh yeah, so I'm the math geek. So I can actually give you guys a fun history about why I'm math geek. Do you guys remember Roblox? That really old like online builder that was a favorite of like 8-year-olds everywhere. Back when I was like 8 or 10 years old or something and my friends were playing that, I needed to make a username for myself. And I thought, well, I'm top of my class in math. I'm really good at math and mental math and all of that. I was pretty much known as the math kid. Like I was the math geek. So I called myself Math Geek. I said, oh, I'm clearly going to be Math Geek. The name's just stuck since. I just didn't change it. It was a silly name I gave to myself when I was like 10 because I was the Math Geek. And then, yeah, so I still go by that even today. I have other names that I also go by for in different games and stuff. But yeah, my mental math has still good, but later that I'm going into the day, my arithmetic is just I can sometimes just go completely brain deaf, I guess, like kind of brain mute when it comes to mental arithmetic. Arithmetic isn't math. Or math isn't just arithmetic. Arithmetic is an unfortunate subset, or side effect, I guess, of math. Yeah, no, Roblox is still a thing. I know Roblox is still a thing, but it's not a thing in my heart. It's a thing in my brain. I know it's not a thing in my heart. Oh, he didn't get a quick kill. Oh no. Yeah, so now we're seeing where now we're seeing where time differences are made. Like, this is a big time difference. That's gonna be very difficult for him to go get the banana quickly. Oh, how do you bonk there? I didn't even know you could bonk down there. That's new to me. Oh, I gotta sync back up. Give me just a moment. Unless he was trying to get up there intentionally, just so he'd be able to get Yoshi up and he didn't have to spin jump. I don't know. Kind of weird. Let's see. I cannot read kanji. I want to be able to say I can read that, but I can't. Matane? Matane. That's ne, right? I don't know. I am terrible at Japanese. My Nihongo is not excellent looking at Reborn screen right now. Is that ne? I think that's ne. So someone in the chat who knows knees, correct me and tell me what that third hiragana was. The one that looks like wa but has the not wa that has oh yeah like wa but has the twist or curl at the end. So, Sam is opting for a... he's gonna make time comparisons so much more difficult. Because he's opting to... Oh! That was a ridiculously fast beat. It's a very, very fast beach. Oh my god, he got the brakes on the first... Wait, did he get the either? No, he didn't get them all. Oh, I misread the, for some reason I thought that was they're all coming after you symbol. It wasn't, okay. It's still really, really fast. Okay, now it's still going a little bit slower. I didn't realize there was still a handful of them over by the corner. It looked really fast from the opening. Still very solid play. He's gonna have to recharge in a second. Let's see if he can get the rest of them without having to... No, he has to recharge. Chat on stream? Oh no. No guys, don't go on his stream and post stuff. Don't be that guy. Shine sound. So both players opt for different pathing. That makes it incredibly difficult for me to tell you as to who's doing better or worse based off of actual numbers, because numbers make it easy. Who likes numbers when instead you can just do it in a... He got the angle tilt thing. Where you point in the wrong direction. Who uses numbers? You can just use your intuition. I have excellent intuition. I love having to just guess my numbers and not actually use numbers directly in front of me. Also, in the topic of the chat, it's really easy to miss that joke. You need to explicitly know that the face is a Japanese symbol. That's one that not a lot of people would know, that's the language it comes from, and like I understand but yeah, exactly bucket list. A lot of people would recognize that it's like an actual Japanese character. That's I think the katakana for if I'm not mistaken. I probably am mistaken for the record, but I'm not totally sure. So yeah, I'm going to take a wild guess and think that Reborn's probably slightly ahead right now, just based off of the numbers before. He was about 2 minutes ahead going into Rico. So actually, going into Rico, or going into his Rico or Sam Godro's, whatever. Once they finished Pinna, the time difference was like exactly 2 minutes. So Sam Godro finished his Pinna pretty much 2 minutes right after Reborn Frog. So they're staying rather consistent, actually. I'm curious as to what Sam Godro's... So Sam Godro's best time going out of Pinna Park was 43 minutes and 5 seconds. He finished at a 43:01, and there goes PB. And the PB is now dead. Do 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 do. Oh, good Y camera, Jeff. Good save there, Sammy. Do you guys hear that kind of that repeated clicking sound, or is my audio just messed up? I gotta hear that kind of clicking sound. It's kind of weird. What's he doing? What are you doing, Sam? Sammy! What are you trying to do there? I'm very confused as to what Sam was trying to do there. That was a very very odd, and I'm still kind of confused as to what he was trying to do. At the bottom of that. I'm like, yeah, Sam is like 43:01. He's like 4 seconds ahead of his PB, doing very well, and then he dies. Okay, yeah, you're saying what he's doing is not dying, except before he actually fell into the little spinny bit there, he was in a position that was really easy to just not die on, but for some reason he ended up slipping like multiple times and went back and forth kind of weirdly in the bottom of the the bottom of the pyramid. It wasn't like a, oh man, what are you doing? You messed up. It was more like a, what are you doing? Like, what are you trying to do there? Like, I don't understand the purpose of what you're trying to accomplish right now. So for those wondering about, yes, they are on the same world, and Sam Gojo looks like he's very far ahead, based off of the levels. But don't forget that Reborn still has to do Bianco, and Sam still has to do all of Pinna. So, or the rest, I guess, Reborn still has to do the rest of Bianco, and Sam still has to do all of Pinna. So, hey Gogo, how you doing today, bud? Shine. So 55-26 for Sam. Let's check that. Let's check that time. Let's see how well he did that before. Yes, that was Sirena 4. Yeah, Sirena 4. Yeah, his best time is 54-14. If that was Sirena 4, I believe it's Sirena 4. Sirena 5 is this one, right? The casino. Oh no. Okay. He's far behind now. His PB, unfortunately. Yeah, Sam's PB going into coming out of Sirena 3 is 52 minutes. Sitting at 55 something is a little touchy for his PB. Reborn Frog, on the other hand, does he always take that same path? He does. Yeah, he seems to take Rico Harbor into Serena Beach. So Serena 1 is finished. 56-15. Yeah, so he's about a minute and a bit behind his personal best. Both players staying reasonably consistent with some very small differences. I'm glad that I'm making it a little bit better. I'd like to think that I'm what is it? Shine, get! Yeah, I'd like to think that I'm a reasonably fun person to commentate on. Or commentate with. I can't tell you all the little details about everything about every game. I can't tell you about exactly how much time it takes to finish a single level or what a good time is for level, but I can tell you statistics. I can tell you comparisons, and that's all that really matters. All that really matters is not looking like a complete ass on live broadcast. Da 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 la da 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 da. Woohoo! I've had to commentate solo multiple times now. I'm apparently the only person who's available on Sunday evenings at 10 o'clock. I mean, it kind of makes sense as to why people wouldn't be available. But I'm looking at this right now and seeing like there's like 15 people online in the commentary Discord right now. There's so many people who'd be able to come in and join me, and they're just kind of like, actually, to be fair, that's probably too many because there's at least 18 people here, or sorry, at least 13 people. I miscounted. 13 people here, sitting in the commentator booth. I miscounted again. 12. One of them is me, so 11 total other people. Okay, maybe I just shouldn't be doing math today. Maybe I should just take a break from doing math today. So there's 11 other people currently sitting in the commentator Discord who could join me, but apparently I'm just too good for them, and they don't want to have to like shine on my parade of being the star of the show. 2 of them are sitting there playing Overwatch, tisk tisk. No name dropping about it, but if they come in and see the stream, just know that I'm eyeballing them and I'm giving them the evil eye. Shine, get! I mean, there's not much I'm able to say right now about what's happening in this stream. Sam Gojo's getting actually fairly good RNG with his ghost. This is his second round of Yeah, second round. I think that was second straight, or did I miss him get a... You see, maybe I just shouldn't talk about Sam's stream whatsoever, because I seem to be jinxing it every single time anything happens. Oh man, he's been getting some really good RNG right now. And coins, you know, that kind of thing. Dun, dun, dun. And this music is absolute. It's just dope AF. Oh, Reborn just sliding directly into that fight. Or directly into the, sorry, into that pipe is what I meant to say. So, Reborn about 4 or 5 minutes behind Sam, probably about let's say 5 minutes. 5 minutes behind Sam in this world. But then you count the extra couple, like 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm saying probably Sam's probably sitting about 2.5 minutes behind right now in full time, because Frog still has to actually do all of, or still has to do the rest of Bianco and do the casino that Sam just did on top of. Oh, he has to do the banana skip too. We'll see. Sam's taking oh, he's leaving a bit of goop behind. Hopefully that doesn't bite him in the butt later. Oh, he's cleaning off. He's a little bit sloppy right now, it seems. Going a bit slowly than he might like. He's been cleaning the top pretty efficiently, but the bottom was a bit of a crapshoot. So I hope he doesn't miss too much of the goop that he can't finish. There we go. Okay, he's good. Okay. Luckily, he's playing on the English version, not the Japanese version. That's another difference between them. In the English version, you need to get 95% of all the goop before it's considered a success. The Japanese version, it's 99%, which means that probably wouldn't have qualified in Reborn's case. Or won't qualify in Reborn's case. Ooh, bad RNG on Reborn's part. Getting, losing 10 seconds off of the first level. Let's see if we can get another... Nope, okay, so he got fruit. He did get fruit. Sam is going into Sirena Beach 7. And then Reborn's going to be hopping into Noki immediately after this, I believe. His path takes him right into Noki next, right? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Sirena Beach goes into... He calls the casino Good Luck 3. His best time at Good Luck 3, because the casino is 102.10. He's sitting at 102.35 right now. So, you know, he's 25 seconds behind his current PB, if he finished it right now. So, I keep doing that. I don't know why I keep doing that noise today. But, so, I did commentate last night, actually. I absolutely did commentate last night. I commentate multiple other times. So, checking it. This run isn't actually horrible if you pretend that Bianco 6 to Sirena 2 didn't happen. Man, that's just mean. Come on, he's got a family. I don't speed over any games, but I enjoy watching them a lot, and I picked up quite a bit. Would someone like me be welcome as a commentator, or should I learn more about these specific runs first? So, here's the thing about commentating in general. When you're commentating anything, you want to know something about what you're talking about. So, when I'm commentating Smash Bros. Or commentate Sunshine or commentate League of Legends, I know a lot about the paths that are taken. I know a lot about the ways people play and those kinds of things. I also make sure that before I go in, I don't know a lot about the players necessarily, but I look up their statistics. I know a little bit about them. I have their pages open so I can reference them. I want to be able to say things that are relevant to the stream, things that are relevant to the people who are watching. People can just commentate if they've never... I don't actually have a place on the speedrun.com records. My current PB is an hour 50. That's 1:50:501. Actually, it was 1:50:01. But I am not a good speedrunner, but I know a lot about the game. I know a reasonable amount about the game. Besides, you know, I estimate poorly here and there, but I know enough about the route of the game, I know about the theory behind it, and I can look up stats otherwise. I could probably commentate pretty much any game reasonably if you gave me an hour to look stuff up. And that's kind of an important skill if you want to be able to commentate just any old game. Commentating Sunshine requires you to have a reasonably intimate knowledge with understanding the skips of the game. I can give you an example of a reason why you need to know about the game besides just the supplemental knowledge. There was the banana skip that you saw before, which is you use a banana to clip through a wall. It's a very, very easy glitch to perform, and everybody always completes it. Yesterday, we saw Paperario intentionally forego that skip and instead do a significantly longer trick just to BM. Thing is, it was recognizing that it was BM and him just being funny instead of trying a different technique or something. Those kinds of little details are what makes commentators important, I guess. Recognizing what strats are being taken and what's important to the people watching. Like, you guys wouldn't care if I said, oh my gosh, this guy just, look at that. Okay, so he's obtained his 31st Shine Sprite. We look at the comparison, it looked like Reborn Frog has a little bit more. That doesn't tell you anything about the actual runs that are happening, because maybe Sen still has a lot of longer runs to go through, or saying, oh, look at that, they're however many shines apart. That doesn't say anything unless you know anything about the actual game that's happening, or why they're far apart, what happened to cause the time differences. Those little differences are what are important overall in a game. So Sam opting to go to Noki before going to Rico means we're not going to see them meet up until Corona Mountain. Great. I love it when I have to improvise times and give ideas as to how well people are actually doing. That makes it very easy for me to side-by-side compare races. That's sarcasm. So, Sam is currently on one of my 3 least favorite levels in the game. First of all, being Ealy Mouth Dentist. This level, I've always hated all. I made the joke the other day. Anytime that Nintendo ever messes with water, you know it's going to be a bad time. Anybody who's ever played Legend of Zelda knows what I'm talking about. Anybody who knows what Ealy Mouth Dentist knows what I'm talking about. Those kinds of things. The water level in the original Super Mario Bros. All, like, whenever they make anything water-related, you know that it's gonna suck. And it always does. I absolutely hate having to play all the water levels, because it feels so off compared to all the other movement in the game. Learning a new moveset, essentially, just for these levels, just feels so gross to me. It kind of breaks me out of my kind of, like, mental route, I guess. Nintendo plus water is nightmare fuel. Yeah. Thank you, Maxie. And I try to take commentating reasonably seriously. I mean, I still want to joke around and have fun and make sure people enjoy it, but I don't want to. I don't want to lie. I don't want to say that I know things that I don't. When I originally joined commentating and I suggested that I try commentating for this tournament, I didn't actually realistically think I'd be able to do well. Oh my gosh, Sam, come on. Go on, I believe in you. Don't take 3 damage in the poison water, bud. I know you're better than that. But yeah, when I started Ocarina of Time Water Temple, I loved Ocarina of Time Water Temple. But I know a lot about the game. But when I started doing the commentating, or suggested I do commentating for this tournament, I didn't think that I have enough skill or knowledge in the game, or even enough skill playing it, be able to say things accurately or correctly and not sound like an idiot. The first time I commentated this tournament was a little bit ago with Blood Whale. Turns out I actually was a massive idiot. Said a lot of things that weren't true because I kind of estimated, and then said, you know what? Since I was wrong, I commentated the first time wrong. I was too lazy. I just assumed I knew the stuff. I don't. I'm gonna go back, do research, fix my crap, and I did. I'd like to think, at least. Now I'm not just, saying, oh yes, Noki 7, right, that's the one that takes 44 seconds to complete. Well, no, it's not at all how it works. Noki 7 actually takes 47 seconds to complete, approximately, doing a really good Noki 7. But, now I know those kinds of things, or even if I don't, I can look them up, like I just did there. I'm going to pretend that I know that, even though I didn't. So by pure shines, by shine count, Reborn is ahead reasonably significantly. Even ignoring the shine count difference, he's ahead by a significant margin because Sam has an entire full world to go through, whereas this is Reborn's last full world. He just has to finish Bianco, and then he goes into... He hasn't done Bianco yet, right? Has he done Bianco? I could be insane. Has Reborn done Bianco? Has he done Bianco and I just missed it? Because I thought he hasn't done Bianco yet, but I probably just missed him do the entire Bianco run. And people in chat are just gonna say, heh, he's an idiot, he wasn't paying attention. Because I totally was not. If he's already done Bianco, he is absolutely killing it, actually. Holy crap. If he is. His Noki Bay, yeah, he's killing it. He's doing very well. I think he's already done it. I think he did Bianco Hills before he did Serena Beach. I think. So... Yeah, based on shine count... Oh, I just totally missed a shine count. I am terrible. Sam Godro's at 33. I want to say it's at like 30... Ooh. How many would that be? How many do you need in order to complete the game? 41? Is that the right number? Let's do a quick count. That's 5, 5, 10, 13, 17, 19, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 plus 6 is 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So 42 shines going into... Yeah. The world record is being passed already? Technically, no. The world record is, yeah, as Nathaniel says, the world record is 114. Neither of them are going to come anywhere close to the world record, unfortunately. Because they still have probably about 6 to 7 minutes left of gameplay each, at least. I'm going to say that Reborn's going to have a very good run overall. What time is it right now? 111? Yeah, so he's probably... Reborn could be getting a sub 120, actually. Oh gosh, okay. Sam, please don't miss. Oh, he's just messing around right now. Okay. I wasn't sure if he was actually just messing around, if he was actually missing the... Oh, but he is getting quite close to the time. I don't like him getting that close, too. Is it 30 seconds or 35 seconds? Oh, maybe he had more the time than I thought he did. Okay. You may not be a slow, but moving once again. Pro tip, you never have to race with him again. Because why would you? Sam missing the ground pound. Oh, look at that. Hey, guys. Shine. You see? So, yeah, there's it's a six shine difference right now. That's unfortunately really significant. You think you might have some problems in the volcano? What? What do you mean you think you might have some problems in the volcano? Why would you have problems in the volcano? You can do a really good, a really fast, like, 2.5 minute Bowser. Like, looking at this right now, after Noki 5, wait, he's on, yeah, he's on, oh, this is Noki 5, right? Noki 5 is, oh gosh, I gotta find that out. I gotta remember Noki 5. So Noki 5 is Il Pantissimo. So finishing Noki 4, his Noki 4 time was 111. It took him 6.5 minutes for him to get to finish Bowser from that time. He finished with over 7 minutes left before the 20-second mark, 20-minute mark. I can genuinely believe he could have a sub 120. Reborn is absolutely on a sub 120 pace right now. So yeah, Sam save warped. So he's gonna have X problems on Volcano? Okay, sure. So let's everybody try. Let's do something interesting. Something I did a little bit ago. I want everybody to try making a wild, ridiculous prediction in chat. Make one thing that you think is absolutely insane that's gonna happen. Something that you can't really expect to happen, but is gonna happen. You actually. So how many shines do you need to get to Bowser? Technically 6. or 7, sorry. Technically 7. You need to get the one at the airstrip, and then you need to get 6, one in each other world to get to Bowser. The problem is that you can't get to all those worlds. So realistically, we finish with 42 or 43 shines or something like that. Oh, it's Choky 6, everyone. Ooh, Bucket's going for a speedboat crash. A power failure reset. Okay, so people are saying, Lugui's guess is there's going to be problems on Volcano. Nathaniel's is going for a Choky 6 level. Bucket List Mod is going for a speedboat crash. That's a classic. Is a classic problem. Pixie Reborn will fail speedboat 6 times. Ooh, Pixie's going insane. We're getting really specific here. Sam's gonna miss Rico 3 twice. Oh, bud. Sam will stub his toe and use that to wreck the finale. Reborn continuously fails on Bowser. Sam's gonna catch up but still lose. Killed by Manta Ray at Serena. Ooh, that's actually a really interesting one. Killed by Manta Ray at Serena. That's gonna be a really difficult one to have happen. I'm interested to see if either of them are going to die at Serena anymore. Did anybody here think that they're gonna die at Serena? I'm gonna put my money on that not happening, but you never know. Who knows? It could very well be possible that one of them will die at Serena. Anybody here want to want to explain why it's kind of you know, I am saying wild guesses, but yeah, you know. Fun fact: Rico 1 is not 5. I'm assuming we're about to see Sam go to the wrong place. Is he gonna ground pound the? Oh, what are you doing, bud? Oh, he sees the. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Go back to Manta just to die. Exactly. Hey, Sam, Reborn. If one of you guys see this, preferably Reborn because he's already far ahead. Reborn, go back to Manta just so you can say that you died one time. No, this is not my first time commentating. I've commentated a handful of times for different games in the past. I've also commentated Super Mario Sunshine a couple times. Just talking to the chat right now while we're going through the games because they are different paths. It's difficult to have a commentary about the specific innards of the game when, I mean, pretty much everybody's already heard a large portion of the stuff that I could talk about the differences between this and Rico 5, talking about the quick kill strats on how to beat the Gooper Blooper. But I mean, at this point, I think just interacting with the chat, talking about the little things that are happening on stream. Shine get. So yeah, the Reborn is sitting at definitely at a 120 pace right now. Ooh, we got both of he got the burn pad. I for some reason whenever I'm trying to do the burn pad there, I always end up missing the missing it, and I always have to go for the hover to get it. Okay, so let's drum roll. Let's see what let's see Reborn crash the boat. Hey guys, the boat crashed. Hey, look at that. You guys were predicting speedboat crash. Bucket List 1. One fun thing about this is if you guys were able to hear Reborn's audio, which unfortunately you cannot, but if you were able to hear it, you'd hear that the Japanese. What just happened? Did you guys hear the death sound? That was the sound of somebody dying at the. Oh, and Sam's going for the Gooper. This is the first time I've actually seen somebody do the Gooper race this run. Like, actually doing it I say legitimately, but I don't really mean legitimately. I mean, you are cheesing it, but... I haven't actually seen somebody do the Gooper specific strats. We're not getting a 119. We're getting a 119, not a sub 119 on Reborn's part. That's still a very, very fast run. He should be very happy with that. Getting a minute 30-ish off of your best time, minute 40-ish off your best time. It's really nice. Sam is still sitting within. What level is Sam at? Rico, which Rico was that? Was that Rico 3 or 4? 912. 119.12 final time for Reborn. Congratulations, Reborn. You have won the race. Yay! Congratulations, you guys. Good job on Reborn for Sam. You can keep running. Why'd you stop, Sam? I wanted to see the rest of that, but Reborn Frog's PB is 1:17:32, whereas Sam's is 1:25:58. I mean, Sam was still sitting at a pace where he could realistically beat his best time, but I mean, yeah. Yeah. Well done to both runners. It was both a sub 120 and a sub 125. I mean, you are technically right, but I'm going to disagree with you just off the aspect that a sub 125 was kind of, I want to say obvious, but GGWP to everybody. I want to call some of the guys in for interviews and see if any of them want to come in for a quick chat. See if any of them want to hop in and have a quick discussion in the chat here. See if we can quiz them about the. Okay, so Sam is continuing. So we might get Reborn in. Let's get Reborn in for the for a quick interview. Oh, falling off that off there. I just want Sam to finish the run just because I want. I just want a threshold as to see how far apart they ended up spreading over the entire run, because they were about 2 minutes apart when they took their split paths. I don't know which path is actually best or based off their own. Okay, so oh, you're right. That's right. Reborn Frog is Japanese. So. Yeah. Sam's gonna finish up his run, I assume, or Sam is not gonna. Oh, Sam's internet died. Okay. Oh well. A little bit of a fall. Yeah. Sam power reset. So yeah, I'm gonna say that internet death is a dead internet still counts as a power failure reset. So it wasn't a power failure reset. It was power failure. It was a pause. To be fair, it's now considered multi-segment, so there's gonna be but he's clearly playing TAS right now, guys. There's no way that Sam is actually playing now. Duh. So hey, we got back to the sound. Yay! I don't know whether that was just my headset or what, but. Let's see the credits play on Reborn screen. Congratulations, good stuff, bud. You had a very solid run there, and the fact that he was like, when you see that somebody just casually runs 6 minutes faster or almost 7 minutes faster than the competitor's PB. Like, it's just a ridiculous amount of consistency, a wicked amount of excellence. Even with, like, 2 or 3 big mistakes in the run, still getting a sub 120 is just kind of mind-boggling. My levels of consistency can't get me within 30 minutes of that. If he can die multiple times and still crush all of my records to a huge degree, it's still really impressive, right, guys? So, I still want to see Sam actually just finish the run now. We can talk about what's happening right now. Reborn's probably gonna mess around on stream for a little bit, play some Sunshine. $44. So one interesting thing about that fight is when you pull back on his nose, you pull back to a. That was weird. You pull back, and usually you pull back all the way, and then it snaps automatically back. What we do now is we grab it and we pull it back until you hear its first go, and then immediately, because that is the earliest time that you can just let go, and then it goes flying. So, quick little, cool little fun facts. Fun facts. So if you guys have any questions in chat right now about Sunshine or about me or any of the runners, I can feel free to answer them if you guys have anything. Dolphic Island. Kind of interesting that they call it Dolphic Island in Japanese. I kind of like that actually. Kind of interested as to what it says directly about the shine sprites. I think it's like Sun. I think it says what's that say? That's Ko? Suko? Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at my katakana. I need to learn my katakana. I'm terrible. I keep mentioning the swirling markings. I believe it could be Delfino's writing system. Do you think the same? What do you mean the swirling markings? The Yamada Corona, yes, no? Yeah! I believe in ya. Do the Yamada Corona. I believe in ya, bud. The swirling markings. Yeah, I could believe that's the that could be their writing system. It could just be like an archaic system, kind of similar to kanji. That kind of like kanji or Cantonese or whatever, where it's like, oh, the swirls are done in slightly different ways that mean different things. Yeah, I can believe that. That's a cool canonical headcanon, I guess. Sam, if you do not do Corona, I am going to be very disappointed in you now. If you do not do a Yamada Corona, I expect you to just slay. No one said anyways. You're going to be getting a sub 130, I'm guessing. I believe in you. Go for a flawless, just straight up hyper Corona. If you can get a sub 130, that'll just be great. Quan, bud. I believe in ya. He's saying something in chat, which means I assume that's either the loading of Corona or he's already dead. I don't want him to be already dead. That doesn't bode well for. Oh, he probably just went to chat very quickly and typed LOL on that little bit there. Oh, never mind. Okay. So remember what I said about him potentially just being instantly dead? That wasn't me being optimistic, by the way. That was me saying, I'm kind of, oh, well, so, how's everybody else doing today? Nani desu ka? Kore wa nani? Or, no, it would be, what is that? Kore nan desu ka? So, yeah, you almost had it. Thrice. I believe in you, bud. Hey, look at that, he's doing it. He's great. I swear, guys. He totally. Oh well. Da 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 da. Yeah, just go consistent. Just play. Okay, he's gonna try one more time. No, he's not. Okay, he got that. That's good. I'm terrible at that one jump. I absolutely hate it. Oh, he didn't have it. Remember what I said before? That Reborn Frog managed to nail the... managed to get the spin, getting both of the fire extenders? Yeah, Sam did not manage to nail that time. Oh, Sam! Playing it risky. I love watching somebody else who does an unconventional Corona boat. I hate the Corona boat. It's another one of those things that I'm just awful at. Whoa! The water is crazy, Junior. Sure is, Papa. No, thank you. Oh, so someone says, I'd rather not. Dang it. I'm terrible. Frog. It's kind of showing off fun little bits of the game now. Did you know that you can go underwater? Oh wait, no, he's back in the sewer pipes. I remember the first time I got a sub 2 hour run back when I was like 14. I still have that file on my old GameCube, somewhere buried somewhere up in the attic, the memory card up in the attic. Because I was like, oh, you know what? This is such a good run. I'm never getting rid of this. It was a poorly done run, long time ago. Oh, yeah, long time ago. And there we go, 1:30:36. That's fine. 10-minute difference overall. It was less than 10 minutes when I think it would have been less than 10 minutes had he just gone straight there instead of you modded it for a little bit. So Sam, let's see if he wants to come in for an interview so we can talk about that for a bit. See if he'll hop in, have a fun little chat with us. Ah, no, he doesn't have a working headset. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not gonna get any interviews today. Didn't Bowser sound slightly like Frank Oz? I mean, I can kind of see it. GGWP to both players. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. It was pretty fun run all the way around. It was very close for the first set of levels, staying within 30 seconds of each other all the way through Bianco, and even Sam, who was pretty clearly the underdog from the very beginning, being ahead for a chunk of that. That was incredibly hype. And congratulations to both players. Sam, because you said this before, I wasn't intending just to make it seem close even though it wasn't, because it was close at the time. It's changed a little bit now. It's now a little bit the times are no longer incredibly close. But yeah, you held your own for quite a bit that game. Going deep into like Pianta, looking at the Pianta times, going into Pianta 2, you were still within like 40 seconds of him. Going into Pianta 6, going out of Pianta 7. So finishing Pianta 7, you guys had a difference of 79 seconds. So a minute and 20 seconds. That's not a lot of time difference. That's a death or two difference. There was a couple fairly, I'm not going to say terrible, but terrible splits. But overall, the run in and of itself, you had some very consistent timing there. I don't think you, besides Corona, did you die at all that run? I don't remember if you did. I know that Reborn did, and he still held a sub 120, so, you know. Bianco 6, yeah. Sirena 2, yeah. Rico 4, I mean, could have been worse. Corona, I mean, okay, Corona doesn't count, though. Like, you were screwing around. We were all having fun on this. So, like I said before, congratulations to both players. I hope that you guys have all enjoyed the stream. I'm really enjoyed commentating it. I might commentate another match in a little bit. Who knows? Maybe I'll commentate from school in the next couple days if I have a good enough environment for me to play on. One more time, I've been Math Geek. This has been the Super Mario Sunshine Any Tournament. This was Reborn Frog, Sam Godro. Congratulations again one more time to our winner. And yeah, we're gonna start going into the next round in a little bit. We've got a bunch more Sunshine coming up at you guys for the next couple weeks, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Don't die. Ooh.